In the previous video, we finished the basic setup for our spawn point and game mode class so that we're at a good point to kind of build off of. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to be looking through and using get all actors of class to get all of our spawn point actors and pretty much print them out. So that way we can see, okay, we know we have access to them, for example. So I'm going to go ahead and drag out just two spawn points like so. And then we're going to use get all actors of class from uGameplay statistics. So let's go ahead and include it into our game mode. And we're going to override post login. So make a new protected section, virtual void, post login, and post login takes in a player controller. Call it new player and override. Go ahead and create the definition and call super. So from here, I'm going to create a new protected section for variables. Let's see, let's call it, what's going to be a T array. The type is for declare a Nazi zombie player spawn point. Let's call it spawn points or player spawn points. Next, we're going to do uGameplay not sure how to spell that. Get all actors of class. And I'm pretty much just waiting for IntelliSense to click up because it just locked up Visual Studio. And there we go. So first parameter is the world. So get world. Then the class of actor. So that's, let's see, we're including it. So it's a Nazi zombie spawn point, static class, and then the array that we want to store it in, which is player spawn points, like so. Address of. What are you complaining about? All right, so I guess it has to be of type A actor. So I want to make a temporary actor class. Well, I mean a temporary T array of A actors. There we go. So now if temp actors dot num, meaning it's greater than 0, we will go through and loop through them, cast them, and put them inside of our player, what's it called? Player spawn points array that we have. So we're gonna do a for loop. So for a actor and temp actors, we're trying to do a cast. So if a Nazi zombie player spawn point equals cast, do again the same class from actor. And we're going to do player spawn points dot add. What we're going to add is spawn point. And we're going to simply print out how big player spawn points is. So UE log spawn point count exclamation point D, %D, then player spawn points dot num. And let's compile. And this hopefully should print out, yeah, 2. And what map is this? We're on map 1. I just gotta make sure to load that up. And in map 2, I'm gonna go ahead and just place down, just do 1. Alright, we have compiled. Now let's see if it works. Map 1, spawn point count 2. And if we look back here, map 1, 1, 2. So when I load map 2, it should print out 1. Players or spawn point count 1. So we know that we have access to our spawn points. So now we can just do a quick little control variable. I'm gonna do bool b as loaded spawn points. Set this to false by default. And if b has loaded spawn points, I'll just make it clear. We're gonna set it to true. So now we can set this up in a separate function. I want to do, let's see, void get spawn points, or set spawn points. No, go back to get. Set makes more sense. I'm gonna leave it as set spawn points. I'm gonna move all of this, well, this section in it, and then simply do a check. So if it has not loaded spawn points, then we're gonna call set spawn points, like so. Right, and compile. Then we're going to just triple check that this is in fact working. And if it is, we are good to move on to the next video. Even though this honestly shouldn't change anything, but I'm just very particular about constantly testing stupid crap, because I've had stupid crap break. Map 1, spawn points 2. Alright, we are good to go. So now we have access to all of our spawn points, and we can pretty much place them out however we want. So now that that's dealt with, I will see you in the next one.